Today's episode is sponsored by leftover sandwiches. A warm roll with some cranberry turkey stuffing and mashed potatoes goes a long way. Shouldn't it really be Trumplican? Don Jr., in a very uncharacteristic X-tweet in response to Trump's tweet about the Republican Party turning T Republican or something else very stupid. Insert theme song here. This is the Daily Starcast. I give you the news and maybe a laugh. I'm Lindsey Vernick, and it's November 28th, 2025. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and you're not super full, but you're also not still hungry either. You're in that good in between. In real news, it's Black Friday today, which is more like the finale to an entire Black Friday week. Remember when stores used to open at ungodly hours, but now they open the night before, which is totally not the same anymore. I remember when my mom got up at 4 o'clock in the morning when I was a kid to go to Walmart and stand in line for a trampoline, and she literally almost got punched in the face, and that would never happen today. You just order it on Amazon. Retail analysts are predicting a record year, which makes sense because after 12 months of pretending we're broke, everyone suddenly finds $700 for deals. Totally normal. Major chains are reporting early sellouts, mostly of TVs, consoles, and whatever random appliances are 84% off purely because it's ugly. Online shopping is up again, which tracks. Why fight for a blender in person when you can have it shipped to your door while you're physically and mentally exhausted from dinner last night with your entire family? Inflation is still a thing, but apparently it takes the day off on Black Friday because people are buying everything like it's free. Experts say people are spending more on experiential gifts this year, which is a cute way of saying everyone's tired of junk and wants a vacation from their job, their family, or just both. Apple TV just yanked a brand new series 1 week before its premiere because, surprise, someone allegedly forgot to mention that the show might be, just somebody else's story. The show was called The Hunt. It's a French thriller about hunters being hunted. It's very meta, very dramatic, very not new, because French media figured out that the plot is basically the same as a 1973 novel called Shoot, which, by the way, was also translated into French as La Traque, which also means the hunt. The breadcrumbs were not exactly subtle. The production company, Gaumont, put out the classic corporate "we're taking this very seriously" statement, and Apple TV yeeted the trailer off the internet faster than somebody deleting text before the cops show up. The rumor is that the writer-director didn't tell Apple that this thing might be an adaptation, which is not an oops, that's a bold strategy. The series was supposed to drop next week with 2 episodes, but now it's sitting in timeout until the adults finish their investigation. The actors are probably somewhere asking their agents, bro, what did you just sign me up for? Anyway, stay tuned or don't, because honestly, we're probably never going to see this thing. Portugal is officially rolling out the red carpet for Americans. Why? Because apparently they just like our money. So there's this new investment fund called LXL Ventures, and they just got government approval to help Americans snag Portugal's golden visa. So that's the visa that lets you live there for 5 years, travel freely in the Schengen zone, and eventually apply for citizenship. Basically, it's a 5-year free trial for being a European. The fund works like this. So you just invest €500,000 into Portugal's economy, mostly in safe bets and early-stage tech companies, and voila, you get a golden ticket to sunny Lisbon streets, Porto's coastlines, and a very European cost of living crisis you won't be complaining at because, you're just rich now. And for the rest of your cash, LXL invests back into U.S. companies, so you're not completely abandoning your homeland. And for the bonus part, the fund comes up with a team to handle your taxes and compliances because apparently living abroad doesn't mean Uncle Sam stops sending the bills. There's about 1,000 to 2,000 Americans that apply each year, and LXL wants 5 to 10% of that business. So yes, they want your money specifically. And if you were worried about your conscience, you can also invest in tech, science, or arts, or create at least 10 jobs in Portugal to qualify. So if the U.S. is stressing you out between politics or more politics, you can illegally bribe your way to Portugal. Pack your sunscreen and your tax forms because apparently golden visas are the new strategic safety net. in Lindsey life. So yesterday, before Thanksgiving dinner, I made my parents do a little workout with me. And as we're working out, I get a text message from my crush. He said, "Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a nice time with the fam." I literally lost my shit. I could not believe he just texted me out of the blue like that. I started freaking out. Oh my God, I cannot believe he texted me. What do I say back? Do I just block his number, or do I just write back in 3 hours? What do I do? My parents were just staring at me for 10 minutes as I literally spiraled about this text message. My dad was like, "Why are you freaking out? Just say thanks, you too." And my mom's grand idea was text him back, "Happy Thanksgiving," 2 hours on the dot. I'm like, "Oh my God, Mom, that literally looks like I timed it. That's also insane." So that's probably going to be the last time for a little bit that I get dating advice from my parents. And when I say a little bit, I just mean tomorrow. An MVP of this week goes to Sarah Beckstrom. So this week goes to Sarah Beckstrom. She was a 20-year-old National Guard soldier who was shot in DC and didn't make it, unfortunately. She is someone who actually stepped up for this country in a way most of us never will. She was just serving, doing her job, and staying there in uniform and paid the ultimate price for it. She was literally 20 years old. 20. Most of us, all of us, were literally worried about bad roommates and cheap vodka at 20. And she was literally protecting our country. So yeah, Sarah gets the MVP this week, not because she wanted to be a headline or did anything really crazy, but because she showed the kind of courage we all talk about, but rarely have to live out. Thank God that they got the person responsible for this, and hopefully they do charge him with the full death penalty. And your cooking tip of the day is that James Beard-nominated turkeys aren't always better than fast food turkeys. Feedback, comments, questions, a nice Jewish boy looking for a date? Email me at lindsay@thedailystarcross.com. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys on Monday.